Recording. Yeah. So good morning, everyone. So yes. So I'm that's the yeah, regarding the screenshot, right? So once you extract the WebTools software that I shared, you need to install the Strawberry Pearl first, right? And like WebTools is developed in Strawberry Pearl language, so you have to install Strawberry Pearl if you want to use this application, WebTools application, right? And
Sir,
also,
I accept the terms and license agreement in Excel.
can you share it? Can you share your screen, please?
In their screen on the Excel.
On Zoom meetings, like you have a green color option, right? Share.
Okay. Share. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Now we are able to see your screen. Yes. Select the checkbox. Can you please wait for a second? Let me share this. Mails to Subhashni so that she will also do it along with you. 1 second, please. I'm stopping your. Hold on. I'll come back to you. Let me quickly send this mail to her also so that she will also do. Anusha, you can also do along with us. Check that, select the checkbox. I accept the terms in license agreement.
Okay.
Yeah, now install button is enabled, right? Click on install. Okay, so you can minimize this, it will be going on. Meanwhile, extract that WebTools zip file. Minimize, you can minimize that. Finish. Yeah, click finish. Wait. Destination file could not be created. Sir, click OK. Yeah, click OK.
Sir, Windows cannot complete the.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Click OK.
Okay.
Can you give me control, please? I have sent a request. Can you please approve it? Yeah. Now I got control of your machine. Right? So let me, extract all. Sorry, I missed to record it. So everyone please open Task Manager and see this go to Performance tab, right? Everyone, please open Task Manager on your machine. Right click on the taskbar, right, and open the Task Manager. Go to Performance tab, and can you see the CPU and memory of your laptop or desktop? Mostly laptops, people are having only laptops, of course. Can you please open this and can you please ping your software configuration, sorry, your hardware configuration of your laptop, hardware configuration. Yeah, now you can that's what, like, you can close the Task Manager. All right, so now you extract that WebTools folder, right? So can you please maximize, let me maximize this, right? Now observe here, by default, you are not seeing the file extensions, right? Yesterday only I have shown how to enable that, how to see the file extensions, guys.
Right click.
Guys, how to see the file extensions? Yesterday only I have explained. Guys, are you able to hear me? Bhagwati, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, no.
So how to see the file extensions? So if you observe here, like, you are not seeing the file extensions, right?
View.
Go to view.
Go to view.
Yes, go to view. On the top, you have,
File extensions.
To select the application or
Dasrat, can you do that? See, go to view, right? This one. Click on that. Dasrat.
Yes, sir.
In the menu bar, see, this is called as menu bar, right? See, this is called as menu bar. Hold on, let me highlight it. So this is called as menu bar. So in the menu bar, go to view and, select that, enable file name extensions. This one. Did you find out that? Or let me highlight that. See this one, guys. Okay, this one. So check that. Select that, checkbox. All right. Now you see the file extensions, right? And also you can check the hidden items also. At the bottom, below that, just below that file name extensions, you have hidden items, right? Yeah, select that checkbox also. Right. Now you see that start server.bat, right? Just right click on it and keep a shortcut on the desktop. Last file is start server.bat, right? Yes, right click on it and use send to down. Yes, send to desktop. Yes. Now if you want to see desktop, how to go to desktop directly?
Windows D.
Windows D.
Windows D, sir.
Right. Use that Windows D. Go to desktop once. Right. Now you see that shortcut over there, right? Start server any.
Yes, sir.
Right. Just double click on that to launch that Web2 server. Right.
Okay.
Now you started Web2 server, right? And open that sample application. You can minimize this. Open that. I shared you on slide deck, right? Sample applications and software and sample applications. Can you please open that?
Gmail, sir.
In Gmail, yes.
This is, sir. Sir, this is a sample application.
No, go to mail. Go to your mail. This is drive, right? Go to your mail. The first tab. First tab you already opened mail, right? See this one. Okay, I shared you. Hold on. Not this one. Please wait. Let me take control. Subhashni, are you downloading that? Download చేస్తున్నారు మీరు? Web2's
No,
download.
sir, I could not do that.
Why?
I think you have sent a zip file, no? It is not opening.
Okay. I will come back to your screen. Yeah. So Dasrath, so here this is the URL, right? I mentioned the URL here. Why I'm showing you for everyone, for the recording purpose and for future reference, right? You can refer that, that PPT. Let's see, internal server error. There is some issue with the application. Install Strawberry Pearl, right? It's not showing up Strawberry Pearl here, right? In the installed programs, right? These are the installed programs, right?
Okay.
Sorry, programs and features.
Yeah.
Yes. We should see that Strawberry Pearl here, right? We are not seeing that. Let me do that again.
I need to click allow access.
Yes, you need to click allow access.
Okay.
Why is it so slow here? Can you open Task Manager once, Dasrath? One more time, please. Dasrath?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Click on finish. Click on finish now. Oh, wait. Strawberry Pearl setup was interrupted. Your system has not been modified. Please run the installation again. So click on finish now. See, once you click on Strawberry Pearl, are you getting any notification? You have to click on yes or accept.
Sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
No, it is not installed. That's why you are unable to access the application.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, so if you want to check like the installed software, right, you can go to this control panel item, right? You still see here, right, Strawberry Pearl is not installed. Let me refresh. Say I'm refreshing the screen. Strawberry Pearl is not installed. Okay. So let me try to do it one more time. If you get some notification, right, click allow access. Okay. I am not seeing the notification. That's why we don't see that notification.
Sir, do you want to allow this app from my
Yes. Click allow.
Yes
Click
or
yes
no
or
anything,
allow.
sir. Click yes or no anything, sir.
Click yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Now it is getting completed. Subhashni, can you please share your screen? Meanwhile, please wait. It's almost completed. Please wait. Let me complete this.
So I have installed a Strawberry Pearl, sir.
Yeah, click finish. That's it. Click finish. Yeah.
Okay,
You can close this folder now. Close this. Close this one also. Yeah. Now go to your browser. Alt tab. Alt tab. Alt tab and select browser. Okay. And so if you refresh now, you should see that Strawberry Pearl here. This one, right? You see this, right? Strawberry Pearl is installed. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see the installation date. See here, installed on, right? You can see the current date, today's date. Next, I'm closing this. Now go to your browser and you refresh this. Do a control refresh. Hold on. So you have to restart the server. Okay, you have to restart Web2 server. Okay, let me do that quickly. and I'm restarting your F12 server. Now, use this URL. Once you do that, right? Now you got the application, right? Now, let me mark this. Let me add to the favorites. Done. Oh, you already added, right? So the next time, you can use this bookmark. Next time you want to access the application, right? You can use that bookmark. Clear?
Okay.
Yeah. So all good now. So I'm stopping your screen share.
Okay.
Yes, Subhash, can you please share your screen? Oh, it's already 8 o'clock.
Yes.
What is the issue that you are facing? No, you have to download.
Strawberry pearls.
Wait. You have to download that first. Don't do it directly. Rather click on the
Here?
top right. No. On the top right, you see download option, right? Yes. Download anyway. Please download it and you already.
Here. I got like this.
Okay. So please wait. See that unconfirmed. This one is a temporary file, temporary download file. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's already downloaded actually.
Yes, sir.
Can you plug in the charger? Anyone else, Anusha, are you able to launch the application?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah. You can share your screen. Subhashni, you can extract that Mirilope, you just extract the zip file.
What's sir?
Anusha, please wait, she's ready. Let me extract this zip file. Can you give me control, please? Maybe give me control of the sender request. Can you please approve?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have given.
Class in
So can you please, you got a notification here, right? What is that notification?
Do you want to allow this app?
Yes, click here. Click yes.
Yes. Done, sir.
Okay. So where did you extract it? Did you extract the zip file?
No, sir.
Then how did you install it? I think you had done it directly from the drive, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. No, don't do that directly from the drive. So what you do is, you see there are two downloaded files. I'm deleting one first of all. Let me quickly delete it. So and I'm removing the downloads file from you have only C drive.
Yes.
Okay, you have only C drive. That's fine. So let it be there then in that case. So first extract the zip file. Okay. And then once you extract the zip file, right, first install this strawberry file. So while it is installing, let me extract this zip file also. Inside that zip file, you have another zip file. Let me extract this also. Miku, you got a notification, click allow access.
Yes, sir.
I'll ask the next batch to join late by half an hour. So we'll extend till 9 o'clock. Is that fine, guys? We already lost half an hour. So is it fine to extend for half an hour for today?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, click on finish. Now Strawberry Pearl installation done. Right? Everyone able to understand, right, what we are doing?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you are yeah. So Subhashni, I have just shown you how to enable how to see the extensions, right? Can you do that, please? See, you are not seeing the file extensions by default, right? So you
Yes.
have to. I have just shown you how to enable the file extensions. Go
View,
to
sir.
view. Yeah.
View.
Yes.
And
Next, you have to select the checkbox file name extensions on the top. See here. You do it with do it yourself, then you will remember. Okay, I'll just highlight it. Do it yourself. This one. Here. Select that file name extensions. Both the checkboxes. Yeah, hidden items also you can select. So you have unselected again. Select that one more time.
Yes,
The
sir.
checkbox. File name extensions also. Now select the file name extensions also. The pine on the hidden items pine.
That's it, sir.
No, not that one. Not that one, madam. This one.
I couldn't see.
That one. You saw now? You saw now? You observed now? You have to know this, because once you get the office laptop, right, you have to do all this. Okay? Once you join your job, I mean to say. Did you observe or no?
Screen.
This one, file name extensions, this one. Please wait. See, this is I have selected these two checkboxes. Okay. File name extensions, you can see file name extensions by using this one. Are you seeing the annotation? I am highlighting in violet color. Are you seeing that annotation?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good.
Why are you unchecking that? Okay, leave it. Now it is selected. The checkbox is selected.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, like this is the Windows patch file to see the file name extensions. Let me change this view actually. Hold on. Let me change the view. Large icons. Hold on. Please leave the. details. Click on details. Yeah. So now, so this is the Windows patch file to start the web server. Right? Let me, place a shortcut on the desktop. I placed a shortcut on the desktop, right? So that, you need not come to this every time. Can you please, close this? Yeah. So now, see this here is the shortcut to that web tool server. Just double click it to open that. And you double click that.
Open, sir.
It's open. Right now you can minimize this, open browser and enter the URL. Minimize this. This is this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go open a browser and use the URL, WebTours URL.
Yes, sir.
Type, no, let me type quickly. Your internet is also seems to be slow. See, before joining the session, close all the unwanted programs. You are sharing laptop, right? So, ask the other person to close all the unwanted programs. Seems like you are sharing laptop, right, with your husband, right? Yeah. So you can add a bookmark, right? And if you want to see the bookmarks, go to this bookmarks and select this show bookmarks option. Now you see this bookmark, right? Next time, if you want to, next time if you want to open the application, right? You want to open the application next time, so just click on this bookmark. All right.
Okay, sir.
Now you are able to access the application, right?
Sign up.
What is the default user that I mentioned yesterday? Yes. What is the default username? By default, you will get
Jojo.
Jojo.
Jojo Ben. Jojo.
right, Jojo, and password is Bean,
Bean.
right? All good, right? I'm stopping your screen share. Yeah. Anything else? Does anyone else, anyone want any help? Or shall we start the session? Okay, let us start the session. We are running out of time. Okay. If you have anyone, yes.
Once see my screen
Yeah,
and
please
share
share.
my screen.
Yeah, where are you? Please share.
Are you able to see my screen?
No, it's not loaded. Yeah. So, like now I want to show you two tools called developer tools and HTTP watch in today's session, right? Very interesting tools and very useful tools. These tools are used by not only performance testing engineer, but functional testing engineer or automation testing engineer or developers, right? Every software engineer, these tools, will be useful for any software engineer, right? So what are those two tools? Developer tools is the first one. The other one is HTTP watch. First, let us see what is this developer tools. Okay. So I opened a new browser, private browser, right? So I already explained what is meant by private browser, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I already explained what is meant by private browser, right? So, and what is the difference between a normal browser and private browser? So in Chrome, right, that is called as incognito browser, right? if it is in Firefox, right? So that is called as private window, right? This is private window. You see here, right? You are in a private window, right? And now, so in Edge browser, right? Let me show you in Edge browser. So in Edge browser, so different browsers are following different terminology. Here in Edge browser, it is called as new in private window. And every software engineer should know this. What is the difference between normal browser and this private browser, right? So here itself they have given description what in private browsing does, right? If you read this, what does it do? What does this private browser do? It deletes your browsing info when you close all in private windows. It deletes your browsing info. Means whatever pages you have browsed, right? It will delete all those once you close this private window, right? And it saves collections, favorites, and downloads, but not download history. So it will not maintain any download history. Okay, this is private browser. So in normal browser, you have something called history. Observe here, there is something called history, right? So if you click on this history, right, so you see all the websites that I have visited. Yes or no? See,
Yes.
on Saturday, August 14th, I visited this URL, JPEG store demo. And August 31st, I used this. September 6th, I used this, right? These are used by my kids. Okay. So how, you understood, right? Every browser will, normal browser will store the browsing history. On August 10th, I access this URL, advantage shopping. So that, if you want to access that page again, you can simply click that, right? And also that the browsing will be faster here when that when that page is saved in the browsing history, right? You can access that page faster. Is it clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now in private browser, right, you will not have that. You will not have that, in private browser or in private window, you will not have that history option. First of all, you don't have that history option at all, right? You got it, guys? So there will be
Yes, sir.
no
Yes.
download history in private browser, right? Okay. You got it, right? What is the difference between normal browser and private browser? Yes, everyone? So now I am opening a private Chrome browser. I am using a private Chrome browser and I want to show you something called developer tools. Okay. So let me type, hold on. First, let me open the developer tools. On the top right, you see three dots, right? Click on that and you see this more tools. Come on, developer tools, right? There is a the shortcut for this is Control Shift I. There is a tool called developer tools here. Very interesting and very useful tool, right? Now let's see how to use this, right? By default, this will be recording, right? By default, this will be recording. Okay. See, you see that red color button, right? Enabled, right? So, and once you click on that, you see stop recording option. That means it is already recording now. Now, if you browse any URL, right? Suppose I am accessing my web tools application. Observe here, what information does it show? And observe here, we are in network tab. There are many tabs here in developer tools and we are in network tab. Elements, console, sources, network. Can everyone open a private window and open this developer tools, please? Everyone. Can you please do this quickly? Open a private browser in Chrome or Edge or any browser, right? Open a private browser and means I want only this URL. Okay, I don't want any other URLs. That's why I asked you to open a new browser. Are you doing that, guys?
Yes, sir.
Anusha, can you share your screen and show me? Some people will not do it. Okay, that's why I'm asking. Anusha, are you sharing your screen? You are on mute if you are speaking. Can you please make it fast? Naveen, are you doing that? Guys, please join from laptop. Please don't join from mobile. Please join from laptop. Okay. Minimize this. Please minimize this. Yeah. Can you give me control, please? This is the first day for her, so that's why she is maybe she is feeling tensed. Yeah. So on the top right, you see 3 dots, right? Yes. And new third option from the top, new in private window. Correct. Right? Yeah. Now yeah. Show me the developer tools. You can open in normal browser also. Okay. For your information, you can open in this developer tools in normal browser also. Please wait. Please wait. Why is it not showing? Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to Microsoft Edge Dev Tools. Right. Hold on. So let me Dev Tools. Yeah, go to network tab, right? Go to network tab. Then you will see that. Got it right? Now you see that window, right? Use Chrome. This interface looks something different, right? So better use Chrome. Okay. Hold on. Please wait. So you can click on more tools, developer tools, or there is a shortcut on the desktop, right? Sorry, there is a shortcut on the keyboard. Can you press F12?
Control Shift I.
No, F12 also will work. F12. Can you click F12 function F12 on your keyboard, Anusha? Function F12.
Function F12.
Press and hold the function button and then F12. Yes. Now you see that developer tools, right? By default, elements tab is there. You should go to network tab. Okay. This is what we want, guys. In performance testing, we use this network tab mostly. Is it clear, Anusha? Right? Now, if you refresh the page, right, observe here, see, it is showing some, sub request, right? See here, this is the main HTTP request that we have sent from the browser, right? That is the main. Hold on. Give me control, please. So this is the main request that we have sent from the browser, right? See, this is the main URL of WebTools. Yes or no? When you are sending this request to the server, right? You see here, there are some sub requests, right? Yeah. So, basically, this is what I want to show. I'm stopping your screen share. Is everyone able to open the developer tools, guys? Or anyone need some my help?
Sir, I didn't
We are
able
able
to
to.
open.
That's right. Share your screen, please. Open a browser, private browser first. Why I'm asking to open a new browser is because if you open here, right, you can open here also, right? But what happens is, can you give me control, please, Dastar? Now, what is the problem that you are facing, Dastar? See, you see on the top right, you see 3 dots, right? Or else, instead of going there, click function F12 on your keyboard. Function F12.
Function of means control functions, so only function.
Okay, please wait. Let me take control of your machine. Can you please accept that request? I have sent a request.
True.
Okay, I got the control. See, once I'm opening a new tab. Right now,
Okay.
can you click function F12 on your keyboard? Okay.
Yes.
You are, you bought a laptop yesterday only. That's why you are fine. Understood, right? So yeah.
Yes.
So this is how, this is developer tools, guys, right? You can open it here also, right? But what happens is you already opened 3 tabs, right? It will record everything, all the 3 tabs. That's why I'm asking you to open a private browser, a new one, incognito window, right? Now here, you can use more tools, developer tools, or else function F12 is the shortcut. Is it clear? That's right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I want everyone to do that, like, because this is very important, tool to use. We'll use it on almost a daily basis. You will use it, on daily basis. You stopped web tours, sir. Okay, that's what. Can you start web? Okay, let me start it. Why did you stop it, ma'am? So don't stop it. Okay.
Okay.
That's why it is saying site can't be reached. You stopped it. Okay. Now let me refresh. Right. This is how we see, guys. Okay. This is how we use. Let me share my screen. Anyone else need any help? Shravya and Vaishnavi, are you able to open that developer tools?
Sir.
Sadia,
Sir,
Shravya, are you able to open developer tools?
yes, sir.
Okay. Sadia,
Yes, sir. Open, sir.
okay. Shreya,
Yes, sir. Open.
Vaishnavi,
Yes, sir.
let Kishan. Kishan,
I'm able to open the developer tools, but when I open the developer tools, the screen resolution is getting changed.
screen resolution is getting changed.
It is
Okay.
looking different.
Okay, I'm not sure what is the issue. Yeah, we will see it, Bhagwati, after the session. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm sharing my screen, guys. Right. So now, can you tell me on seeing this, right? Go to network tab. Everyone go to network tab on developer tools. Right. Can you tell me, what information you are getting from developer tools? What is the information that you are getting from developer tools?
Sub requests.
Right. The first thing it is showing developer tools is showing all the sub requests. Let me highlight that, or let me annotate. Right. It is showing all the sub requests. What else? So let us understand this sub request. What is the sub request, right? So this is the main request that I have used in the browser, index.html. See, if you put your cursor there, right, on the tooltip, it is showing the URL, complete URL, right? And this is the main HTTP request that I have sent to the browser, right? But there are some. These are all the remaining ones are sub requests. You see a total of 9 requests, right? You can ignore this favicon.ico. Favicon means favorite icon. Okay, you can ignore this. Okay, that is in red color, that right? You can ignore that. So apart from favicon.ico, there are a total of 8 requests that you are seeing here, right? Index.html, header.html, welcome.pl, and so on. Right? See, you see the count here, right? 9 requests, right? Means when you are sending one request, one main HTTP request called index.html, a total of, if you exclude this favicon.ico, 8 requests are going to the server. Is it clear, guys?
Sir, why it's coming is
What is that?
why it's coming sub request is only you can give the only main request.
Actually, there are some sub requests. Every main request will have some sub requests. Actually, there are
Is it in
8
a
sub
standard?
requests here.
Is it any standard, sir?
It's not standard. See, to load this index.html, there are some images, right? HP, this is one image, HP logo. Web tools is one image, right? And there are some frames also. Okay, see, let me explain what is meant by frame. You have 3 frames here. This is one frame, the blue color, that on the top, that is header. That is one frame, and this is one frame, and this is one frame. Developers have designed this application like that. Okay, not that it's not that way. For every application, 8 requests will not, it won't be there. There is no standard as such. Okay, suppose if you are you able to follow everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So let me show something. Let me visit some other website. Okay, let me clear this, and I'm typing apple.com. See, there are total of 50 plus requests. There are total 53 requests, right? So see here, this is the main request that I have sent. Apple.com is the main HTTP request. But internally, there are some, there are a lot of sub requests, and there are total of 53 requests that went to the server. You got it right? At the bottom, you see the count, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? So there are a total of 53 requests for this particular website. Okay. Now let me go back to that, that web tools. Here for this application, there are total of 8 requests, right? Now, right, that is understood, right? Now let me explain, how these sub requests are got called, right? When we are sending a request to index.html, how these sub requests are, called. Let me show you that, right? For that, I'll go to the web tools folder. Let me go to the web tools folder. Where is my, yes, here it is. Start server, open file location. If you click or right click and open file location, you will go to that particular folder. And in this web tools, right, there is a folder called htdocs. Htdocs stands for HTML documents. Again, in that HTML documents, you have a subfolder called web tools, right? Our index.html is actually here, right? The main request that we are sending, that is actually here. You got it? So, and if you look into the code of this HTML page, I opened in Notepad++, and if you see the code, right, see here, this is the index.html code. Now, if you observe here, there is something called title, right? Title is web tools, right? That is what you are seeing here actually on the, when you open that application in the browser, right? You see this web tools. This is called as page title, right? Able to follow, guys?
Yes, sir.
That is called as page title. Suppose you can modify that. For example, I want to modify this as September 2021 batch, right? And save it. Okay. And if you open the browser, and refresh, right? Just click on refresh. You'll see that page title here.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, I'm reverting back, not required. And just to show you, I have added this. Okay, let it be. Right? And observe here, this index.html is, calling 2 frames. The first frame is header.html. Frame name is equal to header. Source is equal to header.html. That is the first frame. And the next frame is frame name is equal to body. Source is equal to welcome.pl. Right? You understood, right? This index.html is calling 2 frames. This consists of 2 frames. The first one is header.html, right? Let me show you header.html. If you go to the same web tools folder, you see another, file called header.html, right? So index.html is calling this one, right? Now, that is why you see this sub request now. That is how this header.html is called, and welcome.pl is called. Now, if you observe this header.html, right, this is again calling, 2 images. If you observe the code, right, code of this header.html, you see source is equal to images hp-logo.png, and again there is another image called, webtools.png. In the same webtools folder, right, you have an images folder. In that you have some images, right? And this header.html is calling these images. hplogo.png, webtools.png. That is how you are seeing these images now. Images here on the header.html. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
This header.html is calling these two images, hplogo.png, webtools.png. Guys, as you asked, right, I'm explaining this everything, like, how these sub requests are called and all. Also, like I'll explain generally in every batch. You got it, right? This is how, this is how HTML page is developed. This index.html page is developed. Got it? Now, how this nav.pl is called, nav.pl, home.html, mer, login.gif, where are these called from? If you see that, header.html is calling two images, that's fine. And that's why you are seeing these two images here, right? And index.html called another page, right? Called welcome.pl. Where is that? That is in CGI bin folder. If you go to WebTools, this is a simple application, guys. That's why I'm explaining this, so that everyone can understand. So if you go to WebTools, there is a folder called CGI bin. Inside it, there is a file called welcome.pl. This one. Observe here. There is a welcome.pl. What is that PL, guys? Anyone? PL stands for
Is loading.
PL stands for Perl. Okay. I just now told you, right? This WebTools application is developed in Strawberry Perl, right? So Perl files have that extension .pl. Now, if you open this this welcome.pl, right? So it is internal, it has some code, right? Yes or no? So that is how, there are, 8 sub requests that are getting loaded. When you call this this index.html, that's how, all the remaining sub requests are called and loaded. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
How these sub requests are called? And we also discussed one interview question. What is the difference between a request and a hit? Right? The main HTTP request that you send from the browser, that is called as HTTP request. And there are 8 hits to the server. Means all the sub requests are called as hits. HITS, hits. Right? So that is the difference between request and a hit. Is it clear? If you want to say, if they ask you,
Yes,
like,
sir.
what is the relationship between request and a hit, right? So you can say that a request, a main HTTP request will contain many hits. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Very important, interview question for, beginners, right? So, it can be in the top, first 10 questions, right? What is the difference between request and a hit? I'm, let me share one Word document also. I'll share all these interview questions in a Word document to everyone. Okay. So I'll do it later, guys. Okay. I'll share it later. So we are running out of time. It's 8:44. Let me try to finish this developer tools today. Right. So the first column is showing you all the sub requests. Right. If you observe the next column, see the next column, what are those numbers? You see some numbers, right? You see some numbers, right? What are these?
Status.
Number.
Yes.
These are called as status codes, HTTP status codes, right? And you see 200, right? So, 200 indicates success, right? 200 indicates 200 status codes indicates success means.
We are having some disturbance.
Okay, yeah, we have some background noise from one of the participants. Let me mute everyone. I have muted everyone. If you want to speak, please unmute yourself. You can press and hold the space bar if you want to ask something. Okay. On Zoom meeting, you can press and hold the space bar. All right. So you see some in the second column, you are seeing some status codes, right? And you see 200, number 200. 200 indicates, response code of success. Let me share the PPT. Let me go to the PPT, which I have already shared to you. I have kept, in one separate slide. Let me open that quickly. Let me clear this time, right? HTTP response codes. Let me go to this slide, right? Yes. So if you observe here, I have provided, 5 different types of response codes, right? So all the response codes that start with 1 are informational, right? And all the response codes start with number 2. They indicate success. Success means you have sent a request to the server and that request was
received a response.
processed. What is it?
Successfully received the response.
Yes. So 200 indicates that the request was processed successfully and the response was received by the browser, right? The 200 indicates that the request was processed successfully. Got it? So you can read this definition. The class of status code indicates that the action requested by the client was received, understood, accepted, and processed successfully. Means you have sent a request from the browser, you have sent a request and server has processed the request successfully and it returns the corresponding response code. If you send some wrong request, say for example, you type, instead of index.htm, you are sending a wrong request here, right? You understood, right? You are sending a wrong request, wrong URL. Now let's see what happens. What does it show? It shows the status code as 404, right? What does, let's go back to the PPT. What does response code that start with number 4 indicates? Number 4 indicates client side error. Okay, means you have sent some wrong request. The 4xx class of status codes indicates a client side error. Is it clear, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? So you
Yes, sir.
understood what is the importance of the response codes. So basically, when you send a request, right, to the browser, to the server, sorry, when you send a request from the browser to server, right, your server will return some status code, some response code. And those response codes can be broadly classified into 5 types, right? So see why I mentioned 1xx is you will have 100, 101, 102, 103, and so on. That's why I have represented them as 1xx. 1xx, any response code that starts with number 1 is informational. Means it will just, we cannot see this response code actually. 1xx response codes are only meant for information purposes. Browsers or user agents will not process and they will not show these response codes. You cannot see this 1xx response code. Okay. And you can see from here onwards, you can see. So if you see a response code that start with number 2, that indicates that your request is processed successfully. Okay. And any response code that starts with number 3 indicates a redirection. Now let us understand what is meant by this redirection. Okay, I'll give some real life example for this redirection. Suppose you have a shop, you have some business in some area, and you want to expand that business. That shop is not sufficient, and your father has a business, and you want to expand that business, and you want to move it to a bigger shop, okay, bigger area, right? And to right. So before moving to that, right, what do you do generally? What does your father do generally? If you want to let all his customers know that you are moving to a new shop, right? Or once you move, right, what do you do generally, guys? Once you move the business from one place to another place, generally what do you do?
They'll place a redirection
To inform your old
like a
customers.
board.
Yes.
They'll place a board like it has changed.
Right. So, they will place a board saying that this shop will be shifted to so and so location, right? So what does it mean? You are redirecting your old customers to the new address. In the same way here also, suppose, if there is some change in the URL, for example, for example, there is some change in the URL, web2 index.htm badalu. Suppose, developer want to change it as index.htm. See, for example, if you want to change this URL to, instead of index.htm, suppose they want to change it to home page. Okay. Homepage.html. Suppose they want to change like this. Then what they do is, what developer does is, but old customers, those who are using index.htm, right, they may not be aware of that. that change. That's why what they do is they may be still using this index.html, right? They may be still using this index.html. Okay, who are unaware of that change, right? Then what the developer does is he will redirect all the users accessing this URL to the new address homepage.html, right? So if at all there is some redirection, if there is some redirection, right? So server sends this response code of 3xx. Is it clear now what is meant by redirection?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You might have seen that board many times, right? This shop has been shifted to so and so address. That means they are redirecting the old customers to the new address. As simple as that case. Right? And whenever there is some redirection, you browse server will send this response code of 3xx. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right? And 4xx I already explained just now. If you send some wrong URL by mistake, if you send some wrong URL, for example, instead of index.html, you missed some letter, one letter, and you send a wrong request. Then server returns this response code that starts with number 4. 404 not found is very popular response code, guys. Right? You should remember this response code. 404 not found. Okay. In interviews, they may ask you, I am seeing some 404 response code. What does it indicate? So you should say that, it is a client side error. I mean, we are sending a wrong request. 404 indicates not found. What does it say? This, whatever you sent a request, right? Server is saying that I cannot found this page called inex.htm. That's what it is saying. Clear, guys? Because there is no page there is no HTML page here. If you go to web tools folder, there is no page with that name inex.htm. There is no page with that name. If there is some, if you send a request for some page that is available, yes, it will return that. Suppose there is, home.html is there, for example. See here, home.html is there. Let me send a request to that home.html here. home.html. If that page is there, it will get that page. But if you are sending a request for a page that is not existing, suppose there is a typo here and you sent a wrong request. Now you are seeing 404 not found. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Very important, these are very important for interviews, guys. Okay. And also you should understand what are the different response codes, right? You should know what does each column show you. Okay. Next, your scripting will become easy. You will you will become champs in scripting if you are strong in basics, right? Now you understood, right? 4xx class of status code indicates a client side error. Now let us see what is this. What is the last response code, right? There is a last response code called 5xx that indicates a server error, right? And what does it indicate? The server failed to fulfill an apparently valid request. The server failed to fulfill an apparently valid request. Means even though if you send a valid request, if the server is unable to process the request for some reason, then it shows this response code which starts with 5xx. Many of you might have seen 500 internal server error. Did you see or not?
No, sir.
When you access some website anytime in the past, did you see any time like 500 internal server error? Yes or no?